Tuesday on MSNBC's special coverage of President Donald Trump's State of the Union speech, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, DNY, said the president said America would never be a socialist country because he feels himself losing on the issues. Ocasio-Cortez said, "I think that the president was unprepared. I don't think that he did his homework." She added, "There was no plan. There was no plan to address our opioid crisis. There was no plan to address the cost of health care, there was no plan to increase wages. I had to ask myself, is this a campaign stop or is this a State of the Union?" When asked about Trump's remarks on socialism, Ocasio-Cortez said, "I think that he needs to do it because he feels himself losing on the issues. Every single policy proposal that we have adopted and presented to the American public has been overwhelmingly popular, even some with a majority of Republican voters supporting what we're talking about. We talked about a 70% marginal tax rate on incomes over $10 million. 60% of Americans approve it. 70 million Americans believe in approved and expanded Medicare for all. A large amount of Americans believe we need to do something about climate change, that it's an existential threat to ourselves and our children. I think he sees himself losing on the issues, he sees himself losing on the wall on the southern border, and he needs to grasp at an attack. And this is his way of doing it. But what we need to realize is happening is this is an issue of authoritarian regime versus democracy. In order for him to try to dissuade or throw people off the scent of the trail, he has to really make and confuse the public. And I think that that's exactly what he's trying to do.